Let's do this. I'm going to give a shout out to the YouTube listening audience. I'm thank you for viewing 20 reality of 20 state secession. This video is more like a expanded slash sequel to it. Let's start off with this. On November 6th, that's the date, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln was president. November 6, 2012, Obama beat Romney's ass. Simple. Around December of that time of 1860, South Carolina seceded from the Union. And right now, around December, would Texas secede from the Union? That's the interesting $64,000 question. Let's get back to 1860. After South Carolina seceded from the Union, lots of southern states gradually seceded. Let's get back in 2012. What if Texas seceded? Will other southern states secede too? Okay, I got that out of the way. I'm not going to rehash my previous comments about the reality on the previous video. I'm going to add some more comments, like secession could break up families. It could make it tougher from one family in a secession state to go to another non-secession state to visit their family. Does it remind you of the East and West Germany checkpoint in the Cold War? What about bootlegging? Just say some stuff that people might like in the secession state could be illegal. And the non-secession state, they can't have stuff from the secession state. Bootlegging can create crime and spark some underground speakeasies. We could have maybe some prohibition and all that jazz. What about sports? Let's say basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Secession will destroy sports because the teams in the non-secession state can't go down in the southern states to play with the secession teams. We're going to have separate sporting leagues. That's considered a waste of money, and that's not right. What about, say, movies? The secession states might have to make up their own movies. And they might ban movies from, say, the non-secession states. I mean, it could be similar like a one county ban dance and the rest of the other teams go to another county to a dance, like the movie Footloose, the 1984 version and the 2010 version. That that could happen under secession in TV shows. In the secession state, they might have to have their own networks because conservatives consider the big name networks as being biased to their cause. That could benefit Fox. And that could lead, say, maybe some propaganda TV, like in Russia, Iran, and some other countries. And let me add even more. What if the secession states decided to go after maybe homosexuals or abortionists? That could happen. What about maybe blacks, Hispanics, and Latinos? That could be downright nasty. I believe secession could drive the South into a early 19th century to the early and 20s. Let me rephrase it. Secession could drive the South into a 19th century to the mid 1950s, 20th century mentality. If you find that insulting, tough. I believe it's time for the White House to say, listen to the people who want to secede from the Union. And here's what the White House response will be. And let me add something in this Pandora's box. When the secession states might not take no for an answer, do you want to know what their response is? Could it lead to maybe a possible revolution, a war, and the coming of the National Guard to try to take control of a secession state that decided that they want to leave the Union? Anything's possible, folks. Well, this video may be okay and all of that. If you want to walk through this world with me, leave your comments. I believe this video might not add punch like the original one. I'm doing my best. And let's send a message. Secession, go ahead and try it. I got two words for you, like the previous group DX that was run by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Both of them are retired. Suck it! Well, this is R. Toomey 1966. Real name Roy Toomey. Broadcasting from his Acer computer of Dagsboro, Delaware. Hopefully, staying in the Union of the United States of America. At the time is 11 minutes before lunch Eastern Standard Time, or 11:49. Have a good mid-morning, afternoon, and fight strong and stay in the Union.